In season 4 of my podcast, Ecosystems for Change, Margot Fliss, an ecosystem builder in Anchorage, Alaska, shared a story about an ecosystem convening that completely derailed. And it wasn't that she didn't know how to host a good convening or how to build an entrepreneurial ecosystem. Far from it. Margot's an expert in our field. But it turns out knowing something in theory and planning it, and actually executing it with all the messiness that comes with working with humans are two completely different things. In case we haven't met yet, my name is Annika Horn. I am an ecosystem builder and overall community champion based in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. I have been documenting this emerging field of entrepreneurial ecosystem building for the last 10 years. I have read the books, I have done the research, but if I'm being honest, I learned the most practical insights and lessons in conversation with my peers. It was interviews like the one with Margot on my podcast and many more interviews that I wrote up for my blog posts that taught me what really works and what doesn't when it comes to building thriving, equitable ecosystems in our communities. After 7 seasons of my podcast and hundreds of conversations and blog posts, I wanted to find a more permanent home for these stories. I wanted to write a book for our field that you could hold in your hands and leaf through and highlight and scribble your own notes in the margins. And after 3 years of gathering these stories, writing the book, editing, and some more editing, I feel pretty confident that we can get this book out into the world in the late summer or early fall of 2026. But because this is a book that is so centered on the stories of ecosystem builders from our community, it only feels right that it should also be this community that helps us get this book out into the world. And quite frankly, I don't want some big publisher to hold the IP to all of these stories and take home 90% of the proceeds. I am starting a Kickstarter campaign in order to cover the cost for editing this book, designing it, formatting it, not to speak of producing it and actually shipping it to the people who are ordering it. I hope that you will become part of this community that helps us get this book across the finish line and get it into the hand of the many ecosystem builders in the US and hopefully beyond who could really use it. Thank you for your support.